Yeah, I got Nikki out here with me. He's on. He's all puffy. Like, when he gets excited, his tail puffs up and his hackles go up and stuff. He's not upset or anything, he just gets overstimulated. Been rubbing against the air mattress. Basically, right now we're on a check-in every week with the vet. Wait and see how he does. He's not going to get better of this. He's not going to, but as long as he's, not in pain and he's present and he's, eating good and using the litter box. And don't chew on that, please. He loves it. He gets so on. When he goes camping, he's the worst to take camping. When I had just, Minnow, him, and Lydia, because he's bad. He would go after the zippers and the plug in the air mattress and the, stuff like that. But yeah, that's basically how this is just wait and see how he does. He's got medication. We switched from prednisone to Onsior because he didn't seem he's had issues with prednisone in the past where it's made him unsteady. And so we switched to the Onsior for pain relief. Because a lot of his... Yeah, but I know he's like uncomfortable with how he has to lay because he's got the fluid buildup in his stomach. But he's been, wanting to hang around. He was really excited when I got a bunch of mail last week because I had to get stuff mailed to me. And because of the, no vehicle, so I got like my adopted sister that lives away to send us a case of cat food and stuff like that. So he's, excited about, he was so excited about that. But yeah, I gotta call Dr. Harry on Thursday and check in with her. See how he's doing. But that's how it is. I just feel so helpless with him. I love him to bits. He's my baby boy. He's always been my baby boy. We were going to watch Survival, the next episode. We watched one episode and he didn't really want to stay out that night. But he's not really wanting to lay on the mattress. He's been kind of roaming around, rubbing against stuff and things, so I don't think he's going to stay out that long. I'll have to take my tent down soon, though. So I'd like to let him enjoy it. It's Crimson Tuesday, so I always watch that. And Nancy Drew's Day, but my boys, I can always check in later. As long as I'm with my boy right now. Yeah. Mr. Pants. He's such a nice cat. But, yeah, with the camping, when it was just him, Minnow, and Lydia was the best to take camping. She would sleep, right between on my knees, and I'd cover her over, and she'd just be fine the whole night. Minnow would want under the blankets, out of the blankets. She couldn't decide what she wanted to do. She'd have moments where she settled down, but she just loved it so much. Nick is the worst to take camping. Because he goes after the zippers and the poles and cords and the plug out of the air mattress. Yeah. Anything he sees moving outside. We had frogs up the side of the tent when it gets damp, and he's just like, he's on. Oh, you're gonna come up with me? Or you're gonna try to pop the air mattress? But you can see how puffy he is. He's really excited. I'm gonna go after the pocket on the side of the tent. But, yeah. Now, Neptune is terrible. She freaks out any noise she hears. She's a bit skittish. I haven't brought her out yet. In the evening. I just let her out when I was putting it up and stuff. And I haven't tried Cassie, because Cassie is so annoying. She won't let me catch her. She acts like I'm going to, like, do awful things to her, even though I've adopted her, like, 10 months ago. She acts like a rat. And, you know, so I got her, I haven't taken her out yet, but, yeah, that's how things are with camping with the cats and his medical situation right now. But we'll see how things go. They did give him his laser. He was very happy about that last week. The vet couldn't get over this, just like how he was on. Like, he was spunky and everything from the week before. Because she didn't think I would even get till his next appointment with him the week before. But yeah, he had his laser and he was just like bouncing around. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. If he's still around, makes it to the end of the month, we'll book him for another laser appointment. I'll take him up for that. But otherwise, that's all the best we can do. Looking after him, keeping him comfortable. I wish he'd go to bed with me, even though it's so hot. We had a heat wave last weekend. I was remembering last year, I had hives, and I could not stand to sleep. I was going to the ER the next morning, like outpatients. And that night, I just could not get settled. And he wanted to sit on my head. It was so hot and sweaty, and he just wanted to plunk right on top of me. And it's like, I can't do it, buddy. I can't do too fucking uncomfortable. And he just... Yeah, I had hives, and my medication was, like, the antihistamine I usually take was not cutting it. So I had to go to outpatients. I couldn't get over the stuff that he prescribed. It was just 3 pills, took them, and I was fine by the evening. But, yeah, he's purring. So, he's not the type you can hear purr either. You feel it. I don't even have my lantern out here, because, the sun hadn't set. I just was really coming out to hang out with him a bit for Creamsicle Tuesday. I haven't had supper yet either. I was going to eat, my uncle called, so anyway. That's the update with Nikki.